We begin with breaking news.
A woman's body was found inside the abandoned home.
A second body was found a few hundred feet away in a trash can.
Neighbors are starting to think the worst after a third body was found over the weekend.
They were murdered.
Someone had cut her hair.
We have no death certificate, no cause of death.
We should know something by now.
Does anybody care? Does anybody give a damn?
We sit here every day wondering, how'd she die?
This here's a garden that we keep in the front yard for Rhonda, and each holiday we'll change it up, like Christmas, Easter, Mother's Day. It's a place we come and think about her and think about the good memories and the sad days in front of us, and just do it for her. My baby. I'm trying not to break down.
Me and Rhonda's always been close. Rhonda's the older sister, but Rhonda always had this thing she would tell people when we would go around. She'd say, this is the little sister that's bigger than the big sister. I was my sister's keeper. I was the baby next to her, but I would always run to Rhonda when she needed me. And if I could have saved her from that, I would have.
Police say they are only beginning their investigation into the two decomposing bodies discovered across the street from each other this week.
I absolutely remember it just like it was yesterday, April 18th, 2017, Christina Bennett found in a house. And then that same day, Rhonda Jones found in a trash can. Police have not yet released the victim's name. At the time I was working for CBS North Carolina. I remember the assignment desk giving me the call and having to go down to Lumberton, talking to a lot of folks who told me on and off the record, hey, this is one of the poorest communities in Lumberton, A. B, I was told that the neighborhood is infested with crime, drugs, prostitution, all of those things. The residents, the neighbors were like, nobody deserves this.
My cousin was in Clintwood, Virginia at her parents', which is almost an 8-hour drive from here. So that Tuesday morning, I did get up and go. And when I got there and got out and hugged my aunt and uncle and them and went in and sat down, a friend of hers called me. And he says, Ma, when is the last time you saw Rhonda? I'm like, well, being truthful, it's been over 2 weeks since I saw her. He said, well, they just found 2 girls dead. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm almost 400 miles away. Sherlyn called me, and Sherlyn says, Mama, as soon as I find out something, I'll call you back. And me and my uncle was sitting out on the porch, and I told him, I said, Uncle Archie, my child's dead. It was about 15 minutes when Sherlyn called screaming, and I had to pull myself together and drive all the way back that night by myself.
She was completely naked. She didn't have her glasses. We've been trying to find her glasses since we found out she was dead. There was really no visible wounds or anything like that that could indicate what happened, but she was upside down in a trash can.
Oh, you gonna let them go? Let them go.
At this time, I want to say again, thank you to everybody who came. We got lots of food back there. Y'all please hang out, get you about to eat, hang out with us. We appreciate this a lot. We're gonna ask if everybody can try to get right here in the middle and join hands, and we're gonna play this song.
And we'll rise up, I like the waves will rise up, in spite of the air.
What a horrible, horrific day this was a year ago. On the very same day they find Christina, they find Rhonda, And then not long after that, they find Megan, who was less than 500 feet from where those girls were.
I vividly remember standing on the corner and Miss Megan Oxendine walking up and just standing there. I'm saying, oh my God, it's so sad, it's so sad. I can't believe this happened. And so I said, hey, I'm a reporter. I work for CBS North Carolina. I asked her how was she remembering the young lady who had died, and she said,
I ain't never seen her act out or nothing. She's just quiet. She didn't really mess with too many people.
She was shaken by it. She was astonished. She walked away from the interview. Although she didn't say it to me, I sensed a fear in her from that very moment. Her walking away from the interview thinking, what could happen next? This could happen to any one of us.
I don't comprehend stuff like this too good. I don't understand how somebody could do somebody's child, mother, niece like that.
Megan Oxendine, the woman that I'd interviewed about the two previous women, Christina and Rhonda, she was found dead behind a home just 500 feet away from all of this. Just unbelievable.
Megan, she was a good girl. She was real smart, brave. She could be at her lowest point and she would help somebody else before herself, you know? She'd give you the shirt off of her back.
She was special to me. I thought she was the most beautiful girl in the world. I did. I used to want her hair so bad, and I thought she had the most beautiful eyes.
She was the life of the party. She was very outgoing. She was fun to hang around and just be around.
She even had a green snake. The ones that don't bite, do in the bed on me and my mama.
Pick up things.
Me and my mama, we hit the wall off the bed.
Yeah.
Mama was running after her. Megan!
When they fought the first two girls, I seen it on TV, and within not an hour, Megan called me.
She's just quiet. She didn't really mess with too many people.
Her and Rhonda sometimes hung out.
Somebody's child, mother, niece.
Then my child does the interview on news, and then she comes up the third victim. She was targeted.
That breaks my heart. That breaks my heart to hear that she may have been retaliated against from, talking to the media.
When I got a text from my baby girl saying, Mama, have you seen Facebook? She said, they're saying they found another body in Lumberton, and it's Megan.
We had to find out by seeing pictures saying, rest in peace. That's how we found out. She was nude, and when they lifted her, her blouse was actually underneath her when they picked her up, but she was in a position to where she was trying to defend herself.
I don't know how long my child laid out there, but I do know that they said she had already turned black. It was that bad. I didn't get to put her clothes on, didn't get to see her. I just had to go out to the graveyard and see her casket. I didn't have a proper burial that I would have loved for her to have. They took that away. They had already took that away, disposing of her like a piece of trash. And she was far from that.
You just don't know what to believe. The police or anybody hasn't come to us and cleared any of it up to make it any better for us,
It really amazes me that the FBI has now stepped in offering this $30,000 reward. I think it's an awesome thing, but they just would not talk to you. They wouldn't give any information out, and just even the basic who, what, where, when, and whys.
We don't have an autopsy report.
We have no death certificate, no cause of death. We will probably never know exactly when my child even died. We do not even have a police report. It's been a year.
The public knows as much as we do. The fact that we sit here every day wondering, how'd she die? When did she die? Who did it, of course, is important, but to us, knowing what she might have went through is really important to us. Rhonda would not, in any kind of way, have ever even touched that trash can. Never mind put herself in that trash can. One of the things we wondered, did she hurt? You know, whoever did it, did they hurt her? You know, because that would be the hardest thing if they hurt her, you know. Somebody knows what happened to Rhonda and when it happened and how it happened. That's what we are praying for, that somebody just comes forward.
This is Megan and our oldest sister, Keela.
Yeah, they used to get in the living room and all, turn on the radio and dance or sing.
After we got the horse, Megan and Daddy. I remember I picked out that pink harness.
Yeah.
This was Megan, and this was a selfie she done of herself holding up the phone.
It was heroin. Megan had only been in them kind of drugs, I want to say, about a year. Just because these girls doing drugs, they just don't care. They figured they're just another drug addict. Maybe they would have turned their lives around. We'll never know now.
Women allegedly have been killed, murdered brutally. Authorities haven't been able to fix it or investigate further or find a suspect. That's unbelievable. I don't care if they were selling drugs. I don't care if they were sleeping around for money. It does not matter.
If this would have happened to my worst enemy's child, I would never made some of the comments that I've seen people make. And all it does is hurt these families more.
Rhonda's got 5 kids, and Rhonda's got 1 grandchild. She loved her kids.
When she was found dead, she was still in a custody battle.
That was her main goal, try to see those babies.
She was literally jumping up and down like a little youngin' with the present. And she had her court papers in her hand. And she told me, she says, Mama, we are going to finally get to see my babies. She had court that Monday, and she was found in the trash can that Tuesday.
They changed all of our lives. People don't realize what it's done to us. And the thing about that child, they don't realize what they've done, because they changed the child's life for the rest of her life. I mean, she didn't deserve to have her mother took from her. She loved Megan, and Megan, that's one thing that she had, she loved her. And I tried explaining it to Ava, but she cries out, she wants Megan, calling Megan in her sleep. She really don't get it that Megan's actually, not coming back.
I still look for her. I can be going down the highway driving and vision myself seeing her standing, coming out of a store.
There's days that I don't want to even see my own children. I don't want to see nobody. And there's days I'll be good, or I could be going down the road and all of a sudden I'll bust out there crying, and I even ask myself, why? Why am I crying? Because I still feel like it's a dream.
It's just hard and rough that you're not getting answers. And it's like they just dropped everything. They don't care. They don't care about these girls. Like, they don't mean nothing. It's just hard.
Well, her butterfly is turning around.
Our biggest prayer is that, we do get answers, because nobody could understand what we're going through. These girls deserve better than that. And we gotta fight for them, because they're not here to fight for themselves.